So could you introduce yourself and your discipline?
Okay, so I'm Hanson Kuang, and I'm in economics. That's my major. And economics is basically the study of how people use resources, produce them, and distribute them as they consume goods and services. And it examines how decisions are made to meet needs, wants, and how these choices impact the society.
Okay, so what are typical careers in your field? What are careers you have considered and why?
So some typical careers in my field include like economists, accountants, financial analysts, and consultants. And I personally consider being a consultant because I think that they don't have to work on the same project over and over again, so it can prevent things like burning out at work.
What are other fields of study that your field of study interact with? Explain a specific situation in which this occurs.
So some fields that I may interact with are like finance, political science, and like business degrees. And an example is like how political science may influence like economic decisions, and like something like tax policies can change consumer decisions because it can encourage or discourage consumer spending depending on the tax policy.
Okay, what skills or qualities do you think are essential for success in your field, and how can students develop them?
I think soft skills are important because they can enhance like communicating and collaborating with other people, and it's a key to have when you're working in a field like consulting because it can improve the way you work in like diverse teams, and it can help you adapt to change and help clients overall.
Nice. So what are some economic challenges startups face when entering a competitive market?
So some challenges a startup may face are things like not having enough funding for capital and labor, which may slow down their growth overall because they have less help. And since they're in a competitive market, it's harder for them to find the new customers because how competitive what they're selling is.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself and your discipline.
Hi, my name is Kitty Chu and I'm a fourth year economics student. So generally speaking, economics is essentially the study of how people, businesses, and government make decisions about resources allocation, production, and also consumption. Through my studies, I've explored various areas of economics, including macroeconomics, econometrics, healthcare economics, and international trade. So these courses help me to understand economics theories, data analysis, and how economics policy impact industries and also the societies.
Nice. So what are some typical careers in your field, and what are careers that you consider yourself and why?
Yeah, it's actually a really good question that is often asked. So economics indeed offer a wide range of career paths. Many graduates work as economists, financial analysts, policy advisors, and market researchers in both private and public sectors. So some also go into banking, consulting, or even entrepreneurship. So personally, I've considered careers in economics policy analyst because I really enjoy problem solving and using those data to help the organization make an informed decision. At the same time, I made personal investment, so I'm also interested in how economics policy shape industries and global trade. For example, like how Trump's recent implementation of a 25% additional tariff on imports from Canada impacts the global economy, and how or which market should I invest or make most out of it.
Nice. So what are other fields of studies that you may interact with, and can you explain a specific situation in which this may occur?
Yeah, so economics is a highly interdisciplinary and interact with fields such as business, political science, sociology, and computer science. So a great example is health economics, which interact with public health and policy making. In one of my healthcare economics courses, we analyzed how government regulations and insurance policy impact healthcare costs and also the accessibility, and how the demand for medical care decrease if there is an increase in education. By combining those economics models with public health data, we're able to access the efficiency of different healthcare systems and propose policy recommendations.
So what are some skills and qualities do you think are essential for success in your field, and how can a student develop them?
Yeah, from my point of view, I think like strong analytic and problem-solving skills are critical to succeeding in economics. So you need to be comfortable working with the data, interpreting trends, and make logical conclusions. Quantitative skills, especially in statistics and econometrics, are essential for data analysis. Through most of my courses, we have to engage in research projects that visualize data and stay updated on global economic trends. By reading reports from organizations like World Bank or IMF, I believe that is the way to develop those skills.
Nice. And what are some economic challenges do you think startups may face when entering a competitive market?
Yeah, I think the business world nowadays face a lot of uncertainties. Startups especially face several economic challenges like high initial costs, limited access to funding, and intense competition from established businesses. One major challenge is the market entry barriers, such as economics of scale that favor those large firms. For example, a tech company needs to consider the US and China tech decoupling because it brings different trade policy uncertainty. So to overcome those challenges, I think startups need to have a solid business model, comparative pricing strategies, and innovative approach to differentiate themselves in the market.
Good job.
Yeah.